Hi guys, welcome back. This will be my dividend update for the month of June. Just going to go through all my dividends, add them all up, tell you what the total was, and then we'll jump over to the spreadsheet, go through all the details, see how it's affected all the monthly, weekly, daily and hourly totals from last month, and then go through the dividends that I should expect to get in July. So if you do enjoy this video and you find it interesting, then don't forget to drop it a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment below any milestones you've hit, any dividends you've got, where your portfolios are at, and anything else. It'd be interesting to hear from you guys, so cheers. So as far as my portfolio, it's actually now sitting at 18,850. End of last month's video it was at 18,630, so it's up a couple of hundred quid. But let's jump into the dividends. We'll go through those. So on the 2nd of June, PBR paid me 46 pence and 2 pence. Torm on the 4th of June paid out £13.32, and that was for 45 shares. On the 5th of June, Legal and General, I had 525 shares for £80.64 pence. On the 6th of June, my two ETFs paid out. So I had the Global X S&P 500 covered call, one share of that for 11 pence, and the Nasdaq 100 covered call ETF 61.7 shares for £7.12. AGNC on the 10th of June, 23.9 shares for £1.81. Unilever on the 13th, 26.4 shares for £10.27. My iShares S&P 500 ETF, 99.87 shares, paid me £11.74. On the 27th, got another dividend from PBR, this time for 49 pence. £3.33 from £3.30 from BP. I actually sold BP now, so that'll be the last time I get a dividend from them. Renewables Infrastructure Group on the 30th, 128 shares for £2.42, and IAG 42 shares for £1.74. And if we jump into the invest account, dividends, where are we? So 2nd of June, PBR paid me 28 pence, £28.92, 1 pence and £1.18. On the 4th, Torm again, 35 shares, £10.36. The Nasdaq ETF, 2 shares in this account for 23 pence. AGNC 196 shares for £14.86. PBR again on the 27th of June paid me 30 pence and £30.90. Going back into the ISA, go through the £10, 10 quid a day. I think I said at the end of last video that I was at 99.87 shares, and I'm now at 104.87 shares. So I've added 4 shares since last month. I did say that I did hit my 100 shares the day after my video went out. The next time I bought my £10, I put it over the 100 shares total. So sitting at 4,700 now. This has jumped up quite a bit in the last sort of couple of weeks, so up 5% now. Yeah, every day gets me about 0.22 of a share for the £10. And this, we'll see, this month I got a dividend which is somewhere in here. I can't remember whereabouts it was now. 13th, 16th, something like that. Anyway, so I brought another £12 or so. Oh, there you go. Dividend was 11.74, and I put another £12 in, so got a 0.27 shares. Yeah, so ticking along, nearly at 5 grand now. But portfolio's doing okay. All time up 1,400. It was okay. I'm up every 1,800 in the year, over 1,000 in the month, in the 3 months. Sorry, last 3 months. 560 last month. Last week I'm down 73, and then today I'm up 55. So hopefully by next month this will be ticking up to the 19,000, maybe just over 19,000 if it goes okay. Like I say, with all my dividends, I do reinvest them. And there was something else I was going to show you with this £10 a day. If we go to the overview onto the auto invest, yeah, so you can see I deposit £10 a day up to 2048, and then after 24 years I would have put in £84,800 of my own money, and it should be worth just over £750,000. So that'd be nice if that happens. Obviously, you know, there's always a risk that it won't, and I'm not, you know, it's not set in stone that this is what it's going to achieve, but it's been ticking up nicely, so you know it should be worth more than I put in, I'm hoping. It always seems to be hitting all-time highs, the S&P 500. So, and then one other little thing I was going to mention about when I said about reinvesting dividends, I do normally always put them straight back in, but I haven't with Legal and General. I got £80, and I just haven't put it in yet because it's been over the £2.50 a share, and I just didn't want to bring my average up too much. I know it's not much difference. £2.39 is my average. Well, I'm up £76 at the moment, 6%. So I was just waiting to see if it pulls back a little bit. If it drops down below 250, then I'll put most of it back in. I think if it can get back down to sort of 245, obviously I don't really want it to drop. I'd rather it just kept going. But anyway, it'd be interesting if any of you guys had Legal in General, what you were doing, what you did with your dividend, whether you just put it straight back in. But yeah, see, like a few of my positions are red, but today it's a bit of a mixed bag, mostly green, so that's pretty good. Let's jump over to the tracker. So for the month of June, we got £220.48, which is pretty good. It's always nice to get over the £200 mark. Hasn't happened very often, I think. Maybe, yeah, last year it didn't happen at all. So yeah, it's pretty good. So 37.6% increase on last June, and last June was £137. So, which was instantly was also a 37% increase on the previous June. So yeah, my total for the year so far 811.14. Average per month now is 67.60, and last month it was 49.22. £15.60 for the week. Last month it was £11.36. £2.22 per day, and last month it was £1.62. My hourly rate now is 35 pence, and last month it was 25 pence. So that's gone up a lot, 10p in a month, which I think is the biggest time it's jumped. I think last month, but well, April to May it jumped about 5p. So if it can keep going up 5p, 10p every month, then that'd be good. I should, you know, I think last year I earned 1,200 in dividends. This year I'm at halfway through the year and I'm at 1,800 already. So again, that should get past. You know, next, what are we? Say it's £100 and something a month. Like, what, 3 months time I should be nearly. Maybe 4 months. Should be somewhere near what I was for the whole of last year. So yeah, by like maybe December might be a free month of money, if you see what I mean. Be going over what I got last year. So yeah, all going along in the right direction. But yeah, it's really motivating. Keep seeing the dividends coming in, and it's just fun just coming back in here and adding them all up. But yeah, I think think that's going to about do it, I think. But yeah, if you do find it interesting, do drop it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below anything you want me to show you, anything you want to see a bit more. Oh, there's one more thing I was going to show you. It was the my little dividend tracker app. So for July, £117 it's saying I should get for July. I've got my all world high dividend ETF, should pay out today as I'm recording this on the 2nd of July. So, and then AG&C again, and then my other two monthly ones, XYLP and QYLP. And Persimmon should pay out, and National Grid. So yeah, not too bad a month, £117. And yeah, I've got a few coming up that are below 70, below 75, below 80. So I'm going to try and bump those months up a little bit, get them all over 100. That's sort of my goal for the next sort of, by the end of the year. It'd be nice if these all jumped up a little bit. But and then one other little thing in this app that's quite interesting is she's got into the yearly income. Yeah, I think I've explained before, these blue bars are what I should earn if I reinvest the dividends back into the companies that pay them. As you can see, the blue bars start getting, by 2034, the blue bar is as big as the grey bar. So, it might even be a little bit bigger. But the grey bar is basically, if I don't put any more money in, then the grey bar is what I'll earn. But the blue bar is what I'll earn with reinvesting the dividends. So if I don't put any more money in now until next year, I'm still going to earn like 400 quid more than what I should earn this year. That's just from putting no more money in. I haven't got to do anything. Just leave the dividends, get the dividends, buy more shares, get more dividends, buy more shares. So you really see that even on my though some people on YouTube have got like hundreds of thousands of pounds, I'm not even at 20 yet. And to be honest, that 18,000 isn't all dividend paying companies either, so I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I can probably show you on here. 23,000 is my is how much I've got in dividend paying companies, because I've got 18,000 in my ISA, and then my invest account's worth just over 8.5, I think 8.8. So 23,500 total really for all my dividend paying companies. But this page on this app's quite good as well. It tells you, how much each company pays out a year. I mean, PBR's, and I'm not entirely sure that this is a correct total, but it's saying on here I get £305 a year just from that one company. So there's a few, like the Nasdaq covered call pays me 116 a year. So yeah, this app's pretty good. I have shown it before. If I go back to my homepage on my phone, it's just it's in the App Store or the Google Play Store. It's this div tracker with the palm tree and the little bar chart thing. Like I said, you have to input it all yourself to start with, but it's pretty easy. You go onto the portfolio, you add transaction, it comes up with this. You type in the ticker, so let's do BP for example, and then it comes up with a list. You select which one it is, so select that, and then you just fill in how many shares you bought and the price you paid, and then you add it, and then it works out the dividend, and then you go back over and it updates all your dashboard and all your month. So it's always interesting. Every time I buy some, it's quite nice to see a little monthly average tick up. So sitting at 120 now, my monthly average, which is good really. I'm pretty impressed that I've got to that, and I just set a little goal of 150 a month. So once it hits 150, I'll just move it to 175 and just keep trying to build towards those little milestones. So yeah, but like I say, if you do find it interesting, then do drop a like, drop a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, share it with your friends, family. Trying to grow my channel a little bit. I'm not the best at this, and I do just do it in one take. I'm not very good at editing and stuff, so if I do ramble on, That's because I am just I'm just sitting in my front of my laptop, just recording it in one shot. So yeah, that's got to be worth a subscription, surely. But yeah, anyway, guys, cheers, thanks a lot, and we'll come back in July and see where we're going from there. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.